Hey YouTube, this is another action figure review, and today we have Mecha Frieza, the robotic version of Frieza. Looks like, he lost like his bottom half, his arm, his head. This goes back to the Dragon Ball series. There's just it's all it's all like kind of this kind of a little the hype right now because of King Cold, and I think everybody's trying to like gather their little Dragon Ball Z universe or Dragon Ball universe going. So this is like one of those like he kind of like goes with the King Cold. So yeah, and he also he's also he kind of is Trunks kind of the new version of Trunks, the reissued, goes with this figure as well. One of the poses is like he's cut in half, and it's Trunks and stuff. So really cool Frieza. I still want to collect like a normal, like regular version of Frieza, but this was kind of like, if you're a fan of this Frieza, you're a fan, right? It's like, it's like if you've seen the episode or the cartoon or the movie or whatever it was, you're just a fan of this. So really cool version of Frieza. Frieza has a lot of different kind of forms and stuff. He's just one of those characters. I don't really like a couple of his forms, but he does have like really cool forms, like the gold version. It comes at a high price point, and probably even higher now that I'm not even sure if you can get it in the store anymore. But yeah, Frieza is pretty popular. So I'll just show you the box real quick. It's the box, front of the box, side of the box, back of the box. Side of the box, and yeah, we're gonna take him out of the box and see what it looks like out of the box. So yeah, guys, this is what he looks like outside the box. A lot of faces, a couple of hands, one metallic, one non-metallic. The metallic coloring looks really nice. Tail looks nice. And of course, they have the cut in half version that looks incredibly graphic, but at the same time beautiful. The only qualms I have, again, is just like no particle, no like shooting effects, and a big part of Dragon Ball is the effects. So tad bit disappointed about that. This one also comes with a stand for the cut in half version, and it also seems like that you have to take the arms and legs off of this one and plug them into that to make it look more realistic. Yeah, guys, here he is, Frieza in all his glory. He's not a tall guy, but it's Frieza is he's not a big character. So yeah, head turns side to side, 360 easily. His neck movement can look that high, can look that low. You know, 360 shoulder, 360 shoulder. Bicep rotation, double jointed elbow, jointed elbow, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. He has that, and then metallic arm, rotating wrist, rotating wrist. He has a little ab crunch. He has a nice ab crunch back, nice ab crunch forward, right? Shoulders kind of to moves up and down a little bit here, you know. Can twist side to side very well. Pretty good. There. To the split. Like about to there. Split. Side split like that. Pretty good side split. Inner thigh swivel, inner thigh, double jointed knee, double jointed knee. Foot's on a rocker. Foot's on a rocker. No bull cut. And yeah, gonna put him in some poses. And yeah, guys, a really fun figure. You know, really rounds out this saga for, you know, with Trunks in it. I feel like it completes Trunks in a way, and it also so with the King Cold as well, kind of helps to tell that little story in the Dragon Ball Z saga. You know, this kind of version of Frieza, for me, I've really enjoyed this version of Frieza. You know, cause for me, Frieza's so evil, and kind of liked him, kind of suffering like this. It was kind of like a weird, like payback revenge. But you know, so that's why I got the figure. I want to say, if you're a fan of this version of Frieza, go, you know, I highly recommend it. But if you know, if you're kind of picking and choosing your different versions of Frieza, and you're not really a big fan of this version, I you know, it may be okay to pass if you're just if you're just a normal collector. If you're trying to maybe sell this figure, you never know. I mean, when it comes to selling, it's very unpredictable. People can at one day not want a figure, and the next day they're going crazy about a figure. So if you're looking to sell, I mean, I'm not sure. I really wouldn't know what to recommend. You know, you may want to have like one around for in case, you know, one or two around, but you know, there's a lot of different versions of Frieza. Everybody has like their version that they like, and for me this was like a no-brainer, but for somebody else, they may not really be a fan of this figure or like this Frieza. So if you're that kind of person where this isn't your favorite figure, you know, I would say it's not the end of the world if you don't get it. So, you know, it's not the most perfect, you know. It came with this little stand here, and it's just not high enough to show him being cut in half, since he's kind of like hunched over. So what happens is he's hunched over, and then he's kind of low to the ground, so he's kind of like facing down. So you really can't see him getting cut in half. So you may want to get your own stand. You know, when it came to taking arms and legs, it wasn't hard at all. You know, the heads come out pretty easy. But then the head, there's like the effects on the left side of the head and the right side that you gotta, you know, put out in each head. So like this particular you see that you kind of like the effects on the head. But yeah, fun figure, helps to kind of tell the story. I feel like he just kind of will complement the King Cold and Trunks. You know, the fact that he's kind of a little bit of a, not the centerpiece, but kind of one of those pieces that kind of ties these figures together. He may kind of, I feel like, cause a bit of hype. I don't think it's gonna be higher than the one where he's, you know, super buff with the fighting legendary Saiyan, and he has two different Destructo discs. This is kind of like a fun figure telling a fun story. But if you're just like a general collector, you know, you kind of keep your figures. and you're not a huge fan, I don't think you're missing out on much. But if you kind of are like me, where you got a kick out of Frieza, this version, totally get it. Super fun. It's kind of tying in, Trunks, King Cold, and so. But yeah, let me know what you think. Take care and have a good one, guys.